report.
Just a usual Friday afternoon at the Oman Cricket Academy. It's hot. The sun's absolutely beating down. The temperature's hovering around 36 to 37 Celsius. Slight wind blowing across from my left side to my right side. Right then, first up, talking about the dimensions. I'm standing at the Oman tail end, and to my left side, it is the shorter boundary. So even the miss hits from this side to the left side, batters are going to get a value for their ends. Talking about the right side, it is slightly bigger. Now, coming to the business end, this is the 22 yards that we are going to use today. This wicket is being used for the second time in this tournament. Yesterday, we have seen batters scoring a lot of runs. 138, the highest total of the tournament, was posted yesterday on this certain surface. Talking about the strip now, it still has tinge of grass, even grass. Some cracks are opening up, but still it is the second day of the wicket. So batters would fancy getting runs on this surface. Win the toss, bat first, put runs on the board, and make sure your bowlers go on to defend the target.
Win the toss and bat first, says Oman Stallions. Before that, let's head to the center where we have Mudassar Ali with the toss.
Bright sunny afternoon here in Oman Cricket Academy. It's time for the toss in Oman D10 powered by Fan Code. Royal Oman Stallions will be taking on Renaissance Challengers, men who matter the most. The captain of Royal Oman Stallions, Nadeem, alongside him is Sufyan Mahmood, the captain of Renaissance Challengers, and most importantly, we do have the services of our match referee, Mr. Bharani. Home team is Royal Oman Stallions, so Nadeem will flip the coin and Sufi will call. Khanjar has been called. Good start to the day. What have you decided?
I will bat first.
Any specific reason?
Always the same reason. We want to have a good score and put them under pressure.
Does it play in your mind because in the reverse fixture you have already lost to them? So what are the plans coming into this game?
No, I think till now we have been playing good cricket. All the matches have been close. It was like yesterday. It was our fielding, but overall we have been playing good cricket. There was no one-side match, so we are confident we'll do well.
What about the playing 11?
We have one change. Pradeep is out and Shubho is playing.
All the best. Do well.
Thank you so much.
They've asked you to bowl first.
Yeah, we're actually looking for batting first. So, because wicket is looking good for the batting, but no, not a big concern. We will take as a positive way.
In the reverse fixture, you had a upper hand against Renaissance Challenge. You won that game. So what are the plans going into this game against them?
Yeah, they are a strong team. They are coming up with some good performances. So they are a dangerous team. At the moment, they are doing very well. So we have to come with some good plans.
The combination and top of that, the momentum is going on your side. So can we expect few changes today?
Oh no, not much. We are going with almost same team. So all the players are doing well. So we will continue with the same team.
All the best. Do well.
Thank you. Thank you.
So the news from the center is that Sufyan Mahmood, the captain of Renaissance Challengers, has won the toss and he has opted to bat first.
Win the toss, bat first, said Noman Chaudhary. That's exactly what the captains have opted for. Renaissance Challengers have won the toss.
And of course, you do see on your screen, there is a slight hint of breeze blowing from the Oman LNG end towards the Oman Tel end, providing just that little bit of respite to the players who are going to be fielding out there.
This is a very important match for Renaissance Challengers, especially considering the points table. They are at 7 points. If they win here, they get to 9. But if they lose, Royal Oman Stallions head to 12 and they go out of reach. And that will be a worrying sign for Renaissance Challengers. They just want to stay in the race, and that's why they need to win this one. Empires have walked in, and it's showtime here at the Oman Cricket Academy. Empire AK Mujahid and Bala, two very experienced umpires. They've been around for a while now.
And that's the Renaissance Challengers heading down to the centers. Asif and Hamad Ifraq making their way out to the center. And they certainly want to make this a big occasion for the Renaissance Challengers. And yes, you did rightly mention 2 points of a year is going to be a shot in the arm for the guys in orange and black. And they will be in the pecking order over there. Not only that, they would also dent that confidence Royal Oman Stallions have at the moment.
Asif Khan will be at the non-strikers end, and Hamad Ifraq will be at the strikers end. What's really interesting about Renaissance Challengers over the years is that they've always been mid-table, but towards the business end, they find a way to get to the main important part.
And that's the bowler, Hasnain Ali Shah. And he'll look to swing the ball both ways, hits the hard lens, especially in the afternoon session. He'll make use of the conditions. You've noticed that all throughout this tournament of 7 matches that each of the teams have played, they will have noticed that whenever they get a game in the afternoon under the sun, with that slight breeze that is varying from one end to the other, they'll look to move the ball. Asif Khan in the Oman D10 this edition, 6 matches, 6 innings, and I think he's got a decent average of 49.25, and that's particularly because he must have had a few not out innings. But then look at that best score of 63. So it does show that he's got those couple of 50s, and he's not a one-match wonder. So he'll be somebody that the Renaissance Challengers will be depending on heavily.
Not just that, the statistics, the strike rate, very incredible. Deep square leg is in action. A third, a little wide third is what they have. Everybody else well spread out in the circle. And that's a standard field set for Hasnain Shah. They need the back of Asif Khan really early, because he's that kind of a player that if he can just stick around for a while, even if he doesn't get off to a flyer, he can always capitalize within a few balls. 2 maximums and he's back in the game. And that's exactly what the Royal Oman Stallions don't want.
On the other hand, Hamad Ifraq, and he has been promoted up the order. He will love to open the innings, especially in this hot afternoon when everything is just so fresh. It's a batting track throughout. Not much on offer for the slower bowlers as well. In the afternoon, though, there would be some purchase because the wicket would have been dry. But then when the evening sessions begin,
Let's play.
it's going to be really difficult. So the first ball coming up by Hasnain Ali Shah. Bowled him! The off stumps uprooted. He would have certainly wanted something else here, Hamad Ifraq, and that's for the ball to disappear beyond the boundaries. But on this blessed Friday afternoon, it's Hasnain Ali Shah who gets what he wished for.
When he woke up this morning, Hasnain Ali Shah, this is the kind of a start that he would have wanted, and he's got it. He's delivered it. Very first delivery. The stump has been uprooted. Hamad is going to be walking back without troubling the scorers of the very first delivery of the innings. Renaissance Challengers in a lot of trouble early.
New batter, Usman. And he's been in the thick of things as well for the Renaissance Challengers. There have been some hit or misses. He's contributed some value runs here. Can he make a difference? Because now this is a really disastrous start for the Renaissance Challengers in an all-important game.
What we have witnessed is that Osman hasn't been really comfortable against the Pacers through this tournament. Can he make a difference today? Against the likes of Hasnain. Not really easy. Bowling a tight line as Hasnain.
When was the last time you saw a Slazenger bat, Pranav?
Probably 10 years ago.
Turning back the clock here, Usman.
One of that kind of a delivery where you just want to dominate and you're not in line, you're not in length, you just want to accelerate, you just want to get on top of the bowler. And that's where Hasnain got the better of him. Not able to find the middle is Osman at the moment. He struggled against the Pacers throughout this Oman D10. He's been a very dominant factor against the spinners, but he's been second playing against the Pacers here.
Well, I think the batters, even Hamad Ifrak, and as a matter of fact, even Usman at the moment, they're playing too far away from their body. They would need to put their head down and come and try and approach to the pitch of the ball. Even though he's bowling that hard length, it's just that matter of playing it in the right zone, playing the right shot. Takes once again the inside edge, and you can see that the back is bending far too behind.
This generally happens when you're not stable at the time of delivery because the reaction time against the Pacers is really less. You really need to be very, very stable so that you get the best angle, best view of the ball against the Pacers, which comes in within a fraction of a second to you.
Amidst all that chaos that's happening in the Renaissance Challengers dressing room, well, they've just gotten off mark. So it's 1 for 1, and finally they'll look to build an innings from here onwards.
The battle to watch out for. He's not going to shy down from a battle. Asif Khan Pathan. He's the star batter of Renaissance Challengers, among one of the top scorers. And because of him, Renaissance Challengers is in the contest.
Yeah, just have a look at that. Dug it in short, hit the deck, and look at that carry. That's achieved by Hasnain Ali Shah. Vinayak Shukla, the keeper, himself a very tall bloke, and he's taken it comfortably with the gloves pointing upwards. So good signs here for Hasnain Ali Shah. It's turned out to be a great over so far. This time in the air, he's targeting the onside towards deep mid-wicket, and he'll get a boundary to his name. So first boundary for the Renaissance Challengers in this innings and for the day.
That's exactly what happens when you keep your eyes on the ball, angled into the pads. Look how stable is Asif Khan. And that's exactly why he's able to connect the ball. Very good batting from Asif Khan, losing one of his hands from the bat. But the power is sufficient enough to take it over mid-wicket. A great over comes to an end. 5 of the first over for the loss of 1.
It's Mohammad Nadeem Bali, the captain of the Royal Oman Stallions, with the ball in hand, sharing the new ball with Hasnain Ali Shah, who's had a great start to this match, to this game. Mohammad Nadeem Bali will look to get that steep bounce that's available. In the air, Usman is not looking good right now because he's holed out to the fielder at mid-off. Hasnain Ali Shah in action from ball number 1 and now in the field.
They're listening, they're learning. We've mentioned that Usman has not looked good against the Pacers. They generally bring in the left-arm spinner in the second over. Today, giving it to the pacer, the captain of the pack, Nadeem. And a good length ball swinging away from Usman, and Usman is done and dusted. A good catch by Hasnain. Early blows for Renaissance Challengers, and they look to be in trouble here. Two down for five. So, so what we are going to be learning is that a new batter walks to the middle. Amanullah is going to be the new batter. Throughout the season, onto the pads, and Amanullah will get off strike, but will have to wait to open his account. What do you think? I mean, we've seen bits and pieces of Usman, and he's struggled against the Pacers.
Yes, it just shows that he's not well balanced at the time of striking the ball on that occasion. That little bit of change of pace provided by Mohammad Nadeem and that steep bounce, he was looking really uncomfortable. Straight away, skied the ball, and a team like Royal Oman Stallions, you usually don't expect a chance to go down unless and until it's one of those really, really difficult catches. This was a regulation one for Hasnain Ali Shah, so it's just not been an easy afternoon for both Hamad Ifraq as well as Usman.
Mohammad Nadeem, you class act. The experienced Mohammad Nadeem. Into the arc, this one's gone up as well. There needs to be a taking, won't be on this occasion. The ball's traveling. The pace of Mohammad Nadeem has been used by Asif Khan because he's not looked to take a shy, and he's making it count here.
Yeah, now this was a great looking shot by Asif Khan Pathan. Have a look at that, using the pace of the ball, and that bat swing was so good. Right on the sweet spot, and that direction that he got was absolutely safe with the fielder on fine leg station inside the circle. Any sort of elevation would have guaranteed him a boundary, but what was really awe-striking was that elevation that he got. It was soaring really high in the sky. Asif Khan Pathan manages to get some good boundary to his name, a six.
Cut well. There is protection at point. Really disappointed with the wicket of Usman. He's one of those kind of quality batters who can contribute in a big way if he's used at 5, 6. The main reason is because he struggles to read the swing, whether the ball is coming in or whether the ball is coming out. And that is exactly why he's one of those premium batters when you bring him at number 5, number 6. But top of the order, he does struggle a little bit against good, genuine, quality pace attack.
It's turning out to be a long over. Yes, of course, there's been a wicket, but somewhere down the line, you just feel that the over should have been done with at the moment. But yeah, of course, by the events of this over, from ball number 1, you had that wicket, and then you had that 6, and then look at this ball. Look at the carry. Really hard deck. The ball just taking off the moment it lands.
The reason for the carry is that it's got the bake under the sun, and now it's ready to go. It's hard and handsome. There's a little bit for everyone. This is pulled, and this is pulled well. Everything has happened this over. A wicket of the very first delivery of Usman. A maximum from the bat of Asif Khan, and now he's pulled one. Classic one in front of square.
Yeah, look at that. Just rocking onto the back foot. And that swivel was actually quite picturesque. You could have actually framed that shot the moment he connected. It was 4 written all over it. Safe option as well. End of the second over, and that happens with a boundary. 16 for 2 Renaissance Challengers.
Amanullah will get an opportunity to have a very good look at him. He's going to be facing the likes of Jitin Kumar Ramanandi, the perfect all-rounder for Royal Oman Stallions, serving his quality services to Royal Oman Stallions for a very long time now.
They look to take that pace off the ball now because Asif Khan was getting used to all that pace and the movement and whatever the Royal Oman Stallion bowlers were hurling at him. So with that little change of pace, with that variation and the swing available, things should ideally look a little quieter for the Renaissance challengers unless and until the man on your screen, Asif Khan Pathan, as well as Amanullah Rafiq, have some different ideas about how to approach this innings.
He's looked good in whatever little that we've had a look at. Amanullah looks like a top order batter, reads the swing. The previous ball was an in-swinger. He played it late on the leg side, so does read the swing. Slogging across the line. Once again, reading the pace. It was a slower delivery and was able to connect.
Yeah, I mean, the field setup is such that they're always looking to get certain kind of type of deliveries in, and you can see that the moment the other batter, Asif Khan Pathan, comes on strike, there is a sudden change in the field where the square leg comes inside the circle and you have a guy pushed outside on the offside. Have a look at that, just flicks it off his legs. The guy at cow corner will make sure it's only a single.
It's so important to read the swing. This is the straighter delivery. He was expecting the ball to swing away, and on this occasion, the batsman was undone by the outswinger. That's exactly what happens when you're not a genuine new ball player and you're struggling to read. When you're second to the bowler, especially a new ball bowler, you're always going to be struggling.
Just bunts it for a single. I think there's some confusion out there. A direct hit would have meant curtains for Amanullah. Jittery start for him, which can only be good if they can manage to get a few boundaries. Look at that. Slightly hesitant to take that run. Asif Khan Pathan sent back rightfully because the fielders are absolutely electric for Royal Oman Stallions. Crunch towards the offside. There is a fielder at third man.
He's not got runs behind him, Amanullah, but he's looked like a very solid player. 3 overs done, 21 for 2 Royal Renaissance challengers, and they're fighting a battle here against Royal Oman Stallions. Amanullah and Asif Khan will be tested here because they're going to be facing the likes of the left arm spinner Sagar, who's been one of the pick of bowlers in this tournament. Happy to find room here, but Sagar will continue to follow. He's a very intelligent bowler. Number 49 for Royal Oman Stallions. He's a miser.
This time a much better length and a much more attacking line as well by Sagar. And he's really quick through the air as well. Tries to bowl really flat and darts into the right-hander. Now, this is a really interesting tactic and it's been used more often than not in this D10 powered by fan code, especially in this edition. And look at that, just because of the shot being available for the cut, you do have a very strong offside field, especially behind the bat, behind square.
This is an interesting field set. For Asif Khan, they had a deep cover and the sweeper came into the circle. And now that Amanullah is back, sweeper has gone back and a cover has come into the circle. looking to hit it through the covers. This is a good shot, very good shot through the extra cover. Wonderful striking from Amandullah. He was looked busy, finally getting some results to his name.
Yeah, he'll feel much better after that shot. Certainly a calculated one, as a matter of fact. Have a look at that. Immediately read the length and puts his front foot away, makes room for himself and drives it. This is good field awareness because he must have seen that. As a result, now you do have an extra cover coming into it. And he's done over, I guess. Once again, trying to charge down the wicket. Keeper Vinayak Shukla, very, very prompt.
This is good bowling, very, very good bowling. Understanding that he would repeat the shot. Dancing down the wicket, pulling the length back. And that's brilliant glove work from Vinayak Shukla. This is extremely good thinking, intelligent work, very, very intelligent work. Sagar, the left arm spinner. And removing the bails in a fraction of a second. Believe that they're going to be verifying whether the ball is collected with. Has the ball been collected in front of the stumps? Not really. It's a good collect from Vinayak Shukla. Extremely good work. I think the matter of concern is at the bowler's end. Does he have anything behind the line? Because the batsman is hanging around. Amanullah, can he have some luck on his side? Trouble times, trouble times, trouble times for Sagar. He's on the judgment line. It's touch and go here, touch and go. Some part of Sagar's leg needs to be behind the line because the line belongs to the umpire. What does the third umpire feel? This is touch and go. Sagar is on the line here. The line is not the crease that I'm talking about. He is on the decision line here. His heart would be beating really hard looking at the replays on the big screen. Because this is touch and go.
Lucky days here. They're going to have a look. And yes, by the looks of it, Amanullah Rafiq has got a new lease of life here. Because Sagar Parmar, I believe, could be a jot no ball. Yes, of course, that's the umpire signaling a free hit. So it's a no ball and a free hit. So not only has he gotten a new lease of life, he's also got a free hit to do some damage here to Sagar Parmar.
It's a heartbreaker. It's a certain heartbreaker. Sagar Parmar, he had a wicket in the wicket column, which has been taken away. Shot and pulled straight in front of the wicket. Will be taken, but doesn't make a difference because it's a free hit. Will get a single in the process.
Well, the approach was right. He did have a free hit for himself and went for the big shot towards long on, only to find the fielder, but that wouldn't matter. It's a lovely feeling when your catch is taken, but you're not out. Quick single by the two brings an end to the fourth over, and it's been an eventful one. Boundaries, no balls, possible wickets, free hits, everything. 30 for the loss of 2 wickets after 4, the Renaissance Challengers. Yes, of course, new lease of life for Amanullah in that previous over, but all eyes will be on that man on your screen on strike at the moment, and that's Asif Khan Pathan. Can he accelerate from here?
How much do you think is a good score on this wicket? Because with Asif Khan Pathan, they're just going to keep swinging and keep getting runs. Sometimes off the middle of the bat, on other occasions just like this, off the edge. Everything works for him.
Yeah, it did seem that it was intentional because he was in complete control of the elevation. No, of course not. He really wanted to hit it towards some other part of the ground. Never mind. Asif Khan Pathan will enjoy that boundary. Some good runs here.
It's often said luck favors the brave. We know how brave Asif Khan is. He's a Pathan. Has his heart on his sleeve. He's a big match player, and this is a big match here. They would want to be somewhere around 100. 35 balls to go. In the block hole, cut well. Will be a little bit of work. Should be kept down to 1.
Dealing in singles, not as many boundaries as they would like. So it's still early days in this contest, not even halfway stage, although it's nearly there. 35 for 2 is something that they would really want to improve upon. Yashash GL, on the other hand, has had a poor tournament. He's gone for runs more often than not whenever he's come out to bowl. In the air, he's lofted that towards the offside. In the arc. And this is a very, very good looking shot.
This is exactly what happens when you have a player who knows to play with the new ball right at the top. Amanullah promoted today. And look how he's enjoying the facilities here at the Oman Cricket Academy. A brilliant wicket to bat on. And he's played one of the difficult shots. Inside out. Just over mid-off. Close to covers. That was an incredible strike. Looking to repeat it once again, but finding the inside edge, and he'll able to rotate the strike.
Expensive already in the first 4 deliveries of this over. A boundary, singles, as well as that maximum from Amanullah. Finally, the Renaissance challengers have found some sort of momentum now going into the second half or the second phase of this innings. 42 for the loss of 2 wickets. Can they reach that par 50 run mark wherein they can say that yes, we've been going at 10 runs and over? He certainly seems to be doing that. Asif Khan Pathan striking the ball really well, just shows you the kind of effect that momentum and form has, especially in a shorter format like this.
For sure. No batter better than Asif Khan for the Oman D10. You'd love to have him in your side, especially as an opener. Very attacking. And even after the power play finishes, he has the power to clear at will. Driven down the ground. This is well bowled from Yashas. Making a good comeback after he was taken for 12 of the first 4 deliveries. 2 singles to finish that over. 14 of the over. 44 for 2. Renaissance challengers at the end of the halfway mark.
Goes over the infield. Amanullah will only settle for a single. Although they have lost a couple of wickets, but it has been a decent recovery for the Renaissance challengers. And if they want to get to a decent total, they would want Asif Khan to stay till the end. Oh, too close to cut. Will find the fielder at short third. This is excellent cricket all round. It was a good delivery. It was played well, and the matter has been referred to the third umpire. building a decent partnership, but we got to wait and check if batter has survived on this occasion or not. A decent pickup, Vinayak Shukla, but well home there on this occasion, the batter Amanullah. Slowly but surely, batters are building the partnership, making sure that Renaissance Challengers are back in the game. Joining me in the commentary box is Mudassir Ali Qureshi. Welcome, Mudassir.
A very good evening, Noman, and good evening to all our viewers. An important game for Renaissance Challengers. And the format of the tournament says the top two teams will qualify for the finals. They have lost the game last night, Renaissance Challengers, to Yalla Shabab Giants. Fumble, thought of the single, but no chance. Amanullah, though he has got a couple of boundaries, but not a healthy strike rate for him. 18 of 15 balls. Cut nicely, ball racing towards the fence. 4 runs. Much better timing and placement. And a much needed boundary.
Well, absolutely. The boundary 50 has raised up for Renaissance Challengers. Slightly quicker. Making room on the offside. Placing it in the gap. And getting a boundary. On a roll here, Renaissance Challengers. Shuffles across. Swivels on the onside. They will come back for 2 runs. Fairly decent comeback this, considering the fact that 2 wickets were gone down early. And we have seen the shades of Renaissance Challengers in this tournament as well. In the yesterday's game where they put on a brilliant fight, defending a fairly modest total of 90 odd. And today, despite of losing 2 wickets, they are still in the heart. That's gone up in the air. Fielder settles underneath that one. A wicket for Sagar brings the end of Amanullah's resistance.
And this wicket of Amanullah, it's like a blessing in disguise for Renaissance Challenge, because it will be Wasim Ali who will be walking in, but excellent catch taken by Jiten Kumar Ramanandi. Sagar went for a few runs. This time got better of the batter. 24 of 18, 52 on board. They have lost their 3rd wicket.
Well, Asif Khan, he will continue to play shots like that. Good effort there down the ground. Naseem Khushi stopping a couple of runs.
They need to make sure to go beyond 100 here. And with the likes of Asif and Wasim Ali out there in the middle and 23 legal deliveries left, they can get those 50, 55 runs. Way outside the off stump. There's a fielder positioned at backward deep point, bowling as per the field. If we talk about the middle overs, he's one of the key bowlers. And talking about Wasim Ali, 7 matches, 151 runs to his name. And look at that strike rate. All it matters is the strike rate, especially in shorter format, and the best of 52.
Yeah, and the good sample size as well. 6 innings are good enough to judge a player the way he approaches his innings. That's gone up in the air. He hasn't timed that one well. Just lands in front of the fielder.
Whenever he's out there in the middle, he always excites us. A very good, talented all-rounder, Wasim Ali. The problem for Renaissance Challengers has been in the bowling department. Beautifully bowled. Change of pace variations at its best by Jiten Kumar Ramanandi. He always comes in the middle order and all of a sudden the boundaries drives up. It's tough to take on Jiten Kumar Ramanandi because of those variations. Deceptive bowler.
That's gone up in the air. Clears the infield, but not really. That's a very good catch. Jiten Kumar comes in. Jiten Kumar strikes. And how often we have seen Hasnan Ali taking blinders in the field. Brilliant fielding effort. And Wasim Ali departs.
It was way away from the fielder. One of the best in the business. If you talk about the catching of Hasnainul Wahab. In fact, Hasnan Ali Shah putting that full and dive, scintillating effort. The man who was getting those runs earlier, he needs to depart cheaply. Man just a single, thanks to that brilliant catch by Hasnain Ali Shah. 57 on board, they have lost their fourth wicket.
Leading edge. But did not go to the fielder at point. Successful over from Jiten Kumar. Comes to an end. 7 done. It's 58 for 4.
As expected, Sufyan Mahmood winning the toss and opting to bat first. They are in a bother here. They have lost Wasim, Amanullah Usman and Hamad. Now it's up to the top order batter Asif, 29 to his name. Faced 17 deliveries. It's a left-hand, right-hand combination out there in the middle. In comes Rafiullah. Connects well, goes towards that cow corner. What a start to the over from young Nadeem.
Wow. What a hit. Nadeem just reading that slower delivery. Transferring his weight. Perfect balance for the left-handed batter. Putting it over. The Jiten Kumar Ramanandi was just a mere spectator. What a start for Rafiullah. Conceding a 6. Can he make a comeback? In the slot. Drills on the offside. This is brilliant timing. Nadeem has come out with a certain plan and he's living up to that.
Fancourt tournament for number 292. Majestic timing and placement. Dancing along the ground. 4 runs. What a start to the over. Always among the wickets. Nadeem with the ball. Now doing wonders with the bat.
Slowly the shift of momentum in the favor of Renaissance Challengers. Slower delivery. Well, I tell you what, Rafiullah would surely feel lucky. That was a poor delivery. Nadeem could have put it anywhere in the outside the park.
Two good deliveries. He got a max 24. Now a juicy full toss. All he got is a single. Trying to raise the tempo of the runs. What a start to this over. 3 balls, 11 runs so far. They need to capitalize. It's a long boundary towards the leg side of the batter here. Change of pace. You need to be very watchful as a batter on this surface. It was in his radar, but the change of pace disguising the batter here.
Well, I guess the roles need to be very clear at the moment. If Nadeem is hitting out, then Asif should not be wasting dot deliveries. He should just be taking a single, getting to the other end, long on at the fence. Long off as well. Extra cover. That's gone straight down the ground. Has he timed that one well? They will settle for 2 runs. That's good running between the wickets. This has been a decent over. 13 runs so far.
Last couple of overs, the timing has been a problem for Asif. Boundaries are hard to come from the blade of Asif. So they are making sure to run hard, convert the single into double. 13 already considered in this over.
What a hit. Over the point region. Gets a boundary. Make that 17 of the over. What a comeback by Renaissance Challengers. Surely shifting the momentum in their favor. Width was on offer outside off. Flashing blade for Asif Khan. Gets over the point region. Width was on offer. And all he had to do was to open the face of his blade. Just when the runs were coming for Renaissance Challengers, it is the time for the floating power play. And who better bowler for Royal Oman Stallions to make sure that they do not get away, they do not get carried away with this flow of runs. This is Hasnain Ali Shah. Really took a brilliant catch in the outfield. Right then, this is the floating power play. Long on at the fence, making subtle changes in the field, bringing the fielder from point inside the circle. Long on, long off at the fence. Here comes Hasnain. Balls a wide Yorker. What a start. What a start by Hasnain Ali Shah.
Especially against Hasnain Shah. It would be nice if he can just come a yard out of his crease. No feet movement. An excellent piece of bowling. Keep it away from Nadeem. A full delivery. Nadeem had an eclectic approach towards the game. And that is the reason they have those wins in their bags and sitting pretty at the top of the table. One more fuller delivery. This time converts it nicely over the point region. 1 bounce, 4 runs.
What a cameo he is playing. What a innings he is playing. He is surely changing the game for Renaissance Challengers. It was a low full toss. Gets over the infield. What an innings. What a knock. 16 of 6. What's going to be Hasnain Ali Shah's plan now? He's making subtle changes in the field now. Mid off inside the circle. Deep mid wicket has been sent back. Length ball. It's gone up in the air. Third man comes around and third man has filled the chance. Shah Rukh Khan was the fielder.
The fielding has been ordinary since yesterday. And the likes of Shah Rukh
Putting down a sitter here. An ample of time to settle under the ball. And survives Nadeem. Not happy, furious is a fast bowler. In this hot conditions as a fast bowler, you're putting that extra effort. All you're looking for is the support from your teammate.
Well, apart from the fact that he's putting in the extra effort, he just conceded a boundary of the previous delivery. As a fast bowler, you always want to get the revenge. Must have been missing out on that. Slow delivery, loud shout. Umpire raises the finger. Well earned wicket this for Hasnan Ali. Brilliant deception, good change of pace, getting the better of Asif Khan.
What an over. All of a sudden, back off hand delivery. A big heave. Not in command, misses the line completely. A good decision. Asif was looking good. Manning 35 of 21 balls with the help of 4 fours, 1 6. A slow walk towards the pavilion, 80 for the loss of 5. $80 for the loss of 5. So far, just 5 runs conceded, a wicket to his name, and in comes Fawad Ali. A true all-rounder in this side. Can he get better of Hasnain Ali Shah? Can we expect one more Yorker?
Yeah, length delivery going away from the left-handed batter. I'm just expecting the way the batters will operate against Hasnan, because he's normally a very handy customer. This is a penultimate over. Talking about how the bowlers have featured. 1 over to come. Nadeem, Yashas and Rafiullah. 3 bowlers have got 1 over up their sleeve. Interesting to see who's going to bowl the last over. Yorker. This is brilliant bowling. Nadeem would not be running a single. What an over in the context of the game, giving away only 5 runs, and that too in the floating power play. It's 50 for 5 at the end of 9.
The final over of this innings. Rafiullah getting ready. It's a Nadeem on strike. Short of boundary toward the leg side of Nadeem. This is what happens. But there's a fielder station. But what a hit. Yet again, taking Rafiullah for a ride here.
Well, I wonder if you are bowling into the wicket, and if that's easy picking for the batters, what exactly is the reason for not bowling the wide Yorkers? That's not the first, not the second, but the third time he's got a boundary of the same region of the similar delivery.
Neman, the playing surface always plays a critical role. You had a very close look during that pitch report. What kind of total do you think is defendable on this surface?
Oh, that's a bad miss. That's a poor miss from the wicket keeper. Adding insult to injury for Rafiullah. 6 followed by a boundary.
Field for the bowler here. A quicker, a full toss. He should have stopped that. A goal has been conceded. 4 runs.
Good comeback from Rafiullah. They'll settle for a single. 11 of the first 3 deliveries, coming back to your point that what total would be defendable. Considering it's a T10 format and considering the Royal Oman Stallions, the kind of form they're in, tell you what, no total might well be safe in front of them. We can talk about the safe targets, something that can get you a little sort of confidence, and that is around 110 and 115. Apart from the fact that they have got a fairly decent batting lineup, Royal Oman Stallions, it's just that we are playing on a different surface. Yesterday we played on this wicket as well. So it is the second day that we're playing on this surface. And on the left side, it is a smaller boundary for the batters. So anything above 110, 115 might well be a decent total.
Second time in this over, a false start. This clearly shows he's under pressure here. Already gone for 28 runs. Nadeem bowled quite well, but he has opted with Rafiullah to go and bowl this final over. Slightly the momentum shifting in favour of Renaissance Challenge, but they need to make sure to get some runs in the last 3 legal deliveries of this innings. A full toss, played straight over the bowler, connects Fawad Ali and gets a maximum. What a strike.
But just not about the 6. It was about the swag. The post 6 posture tells a different story. Look at that head straight down the ground and followed by a 6. Have a look at that. For the post 6 celebration, he knew he has middled it. That's more like it. That's the Fawad Ali we've been seeing in this tournament. Is he going again? Thumped straight down the ground. Has he got that well enough? You bet he has. 2 6s. And with a 6 brings up the 100 for Renaissance Challengers.
At one stage they were struggling. It was as if they were struggling to go beyond that 90, but now they have achieved a milestone, 100 with that maximum, back-to-back maximums. This is the problem. You're talking about those Yorkers. He's trying his best, but slight error and advantage for Fawad Ali. Waited and lofted straight over that long off fielder. A majestic shot from the blade of Fawad Ali.
They say it's a game of momentum, and momentum is in the favor of Renaissance Challengers. Thumped down the ground. They will push for the second run, and in the process, they might lose their wicket as well. So what an over in the context of the game, 23 or maybe 24 runs. Or it might be 25. Drilling down the ground. Good throw there.
He has got this run out. It would be a 24 runs over from Rafiullah, the final over of this innings. An expensive one. Putting that slide, but smart piece of thinking by Rafi. Every single matters. Every run matters. But what a comeback. The fag end of this innings by Renaissance Challengers batters. A full length stretch. One more frame. It will give us the bails are off. Where is the bat? The line belongs to the umpire.
Here we're still waiting for the signal from the umpire. Well, from this angle, we can only see the umpire. We can't see the stumps. Yeah, that's a better angle. Touch and go situation. Still waiting for the umpire's signal. Right then, it is still the decision pending. The umpires have gone off. The batters have gone off. And we still wait for the decision. Well, the red signal says the umpire. This means that the batter was run out. Right then, here's how the innings panned out. 104 for 6, 35 for Asif Khan, 24 of 18 for Amanullah, and the cameos from Nadeem and Fawad. 28 from 10 deliveries from Nadeem, 13 of 15 from Fawad Ali, making sure that Renaissance challengers get to a decent total of 104 for the loss of 6 wickets. Talking about the Royal Oman Stallions and how the bowlers performed: 2 wickets for Hasnan Ali, wicket apiece for Nadeem, Jitin Kumar and Sagar Parmar. Rafiullah, the experienced bowler, going for 41 runs in 2 overs.
But what a comeback. This is why they're a dangerous side. Renaissance challengers. So at the end of the first innings, Renaissance challengers opting to bat first. And they have posted 104. We'll dive into short break once we are back. It will be chase on. Royal Oman Stallions requires 105 in their allotted 10 overs.
Welcome back after a short break. What a match are we witnessing here? Renaissance Challengers versus Royal Oman Stallions. And Renaissance Challengers have posted 104 for the loss of 6, courtesy of Asif Khan, the consistent Asif Khan, 35 of 21. Amanullah got 24 of 18. He looked good with the new ball. And towards the end, it was Nadeem and Fawad who got 28 and 13 to themselves. Extras as economical as ever from Royal Oman Stallions.
Hello Pranav, and that's what the Royal Oman Stallions bowling card looked like. Hasnain Ali, 2 wickets, 2 overs, 10 runs, and as economical as ever. Nadeem picked up a wicket, Jitin Kumar Ramanandi picked up a wicket, and so did Sagar Parmar. 104 for 6, and as you mentioned, 2 extras only. Renaissance Challengers went back into that dugout at the end of the innings with momentum on their side. They were reeling under pressure. And look at this now, Royal Oman Stallions with 2 in-form batters, Vinayak Shukla and Shah Rukh Khan.
This is going to be a match to watch out for because Renaissance Challengers like to defend. On the other hand, it is Royal Oman Stallions who love to attack. Extremes on one side. Fawad Ali will have the new ball in the hand. The left-arm pacer for Renaissance Challengers. It is so important that he picks up an early wicket for Renaissance Challengers because every time he picks up an early wicket, he looks like a different kind of a bowler.
Yes, certainly. He feeds off that momentum, feeds off confidence. Whether it be batting, whether it be bowling, would have to be a little bit cautious as well because Shah Rukh Khan and Vinayak Shukla, especially Vinayak Shukla, is on fire this tournament.
Batter, bowler coming left arm over.
He's a little different, Shah Rukh Khan. He's struggled to get going. As you can see that the average of 7, a strike rate of just over 100 and a best of 18. But Royal Oman Stallions have stuck to him and believed in him because he's provided partnerships because of this man who's just started to get going. Average of 21, 171 runs and a strike rate just below 200.
Let's play.
Play says the umpire, and Fawad Ali will come steaming in. Look at that movement straight away, and the ball keeping a little bit low. I wonder why, because just the previous innings, you saw that the ball was taking off and had good carry.
It's Fawad Ali. Likes to leave it soft. Every time you hit the deck hard, you will get purchase. At the moment, Fawad Ali is happy and content with moving the ball. He does realize that every time the ball moves a little bit, Shah Rukh Khan, who's not in the best of forms, he will always have a better of him.
This time he picks it up. It's got good elevation, and the fielder Nadeem will only be a spectator. Watch it go for 6. Umpire Mujahid Kotrutkar signals to confirm the same.
I was just wondering what was the reason that Royal Oman Stallions is sticking to Shah Rukh Khan, and he's answered it, and he's answered it in style, holding his posture, holding his shape. This is incredible striking, and the name of the batter showcased to the cameraman. Why not? Shah Rukh Khan. What a way to get off the mark. 6 of 2. If previous one was extraordinary, this is average. Needs to play in his frame, needs to play with his shape. It is a wide declared by the umpire.
Well, you could see Shah Rukh Khan just leaning behind that bat, not in the right position. And as a result, just missed out on that one. It's still a wide though, so he'll get a chance to go at it again. Oh, this was a beauty of a delivery. Fawad has just got that delivery out of nowhere, taking it away from the left-hander, but this was really threatening.
I love that shot of Fawad, but I would really want him to bowl one more delivery there to check if Shah Rukh Khan is consistently able to pick it up from there, or it was just that one-off occasion. Needs to get closer to Shah Rukh Khan because he's looked edgy at the moment. Still not in that kind of form that he would have liked to be in.
Yes, of course. rightly pointed out, he does test him, and it does show that Shah Rukh Khan is not committed to the drive. He'll want to put that front foot forward. Straight away you see Vinayak Shukla coming up to Shah Rukh Khan. Perhaps he's picked it up already, standing at the non-striker's end.
Needs to play through the line. Needs to realize that Fawad is not one of the quickest bowlers in the circuit. This is the Oman D10 and it's a beautiful wicket to bat on at the Oman Cricket Academy. Runs are on offer. If he can play through the line, hit one over mid-off probably, it would just be ideal. Getting the third a little finer in anticipation of that edge. There is a deep mid-wicket in position. That's a goner, that's a goner, that's a goner. Yes, it is a goner. Look at that celebration. Shake of the ass. Beautiful from Fawad Ali. He has some dance moves and he's a big dancer.
Elated Fawad Ali. Have a look at that. Consistently keeping a good line and length. Testing Shah Rukh Khan on this occasion, as well as the previous two occasions. In the end, he certainly gets a little bit of opportunity to show some of his dance moves. Shah Rukh Khan departs for 6, and that's courtesy 1 maximum 7 for 1 Royal Oman Stallions.
That's exactly what we were asking for, Ali, to bowl a little later. Karan Sonavle, 27.5. The average, the strike rate pretty good, 188. And he's got runs behind his back as well, 150 in this tournament. He's a brilliant bat. He's a brilliant act. In the arc, the ball is up in the air, just over mid-off. And will have the power to get across the line. So a couple of bounces into the boundary and starts off in style as Karan.
What a ball that was, and what a response that Karan Sonavle had for Fawad Ali on the very first ball that he's faced. Puts that foot forward, and this is something that Shah Rukh Khan should have been doing some time back. Although now this is too little too late. At the moment, Karan Sonavle in a positive frame of mind. End of the first over. It's 11 for 1. 1, 1, 1 for 1.
Renaissance Challengers persisted with pace. And now they have moved on to the left arm spinner in terms of Nadeem Khan.
Come on, boys.
It's a combination that has
well
been
done.
available for them for so long. The left arm opportunities. Starts with pace, immediately comes to spin.
And this is what pressure does to you in a run chase. Of course, yes, it's the D10 format. The pitch is good for batting. You've got a nice hard deck. The ball is coming onto the bat. But the pressure will always be there. And especially pressure running between the wickets. Does look a little bit disturbed. Karan Sonavle will be a little jittery. The keeper is confident. It's referred to the third umpire. Time will tell whether it's true or not.
It's really interesting. I mean, Royal Oman Stallions continued to keep bowling pace right at the top because of Usman, who was a little shaky against pace, and they got results. And Renaissance Challengers looking to reduce Oh, this is not the angle that will give us the answers. Probably the ball has missed the stumps. This is mediocre stuff from Amanullah. Should have had the back. There was so much of time. Why isn't he behind the stumps is the question that I have. Should have been behind the stumps. Should have held the ball and blew the stumps off. This is mediocre stuff from the wicketkeeper of Renaissance Challengers, and how costly can that be? Because it's a wicket of Karan Sonavle that we are talking about. It's a prize wicket.
Absolutely, he just found himself in a very awkward position to affect that run out. Collected the ball away from the stumps, and then he was not behind the stumps, so it was absolutely unconvincing here. Karan Sonavle, I believe, will live to see another delivery in this contest. He's been striking really well.
The concern is that the shoe is really close. He's not got into position. Let's be honest. He could have been in a better position behind the stumps. He had the time for it. Being a little lethargic. And the ball, even after the ball travelled, the stumps were not disturbed. Green signal says the third umpire, Karan Sonavle, is going to stay in the middle, and this is going to be a very, 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 very expensive wicket for the Renaissance Challengers, because they would have loved to have the back of Karan Sonavle. Asif Khan was the fielder. He will be devastated. With all the prowess that he's providing with the bat, he had a moment of brilliance in the field as well, but the keeper has let him down. Nadeem Khan will continue from the Oman end.
In the slot, picked it up. This is going to be really, really expensive because Karan Sonavle has come to form in the last couple of matches. You can see he's amassed quite a few good runs under his belt in the tournament so far. More than 200. That's even more than Asif Khan Pathan.
Slog sweep towards mid-wicket. There is protection. Nadeem is an intelligent bowler.
Just a single. And this is what I really like about Royal Oman Stallions. They look to convert those ones into twos. They'll take those hard runs as well. The strike keeps rotating, keeps the batters fresh and on their toes. Look at that. Taking on the fielder, even though they are quite near inside the circle.
On this occasion, the culprit being Jaunty, Shubho Jaunty Paul. He uses the name Jaunty as his second name on the social media accounts of his. And that's a fielding effort he won't be proud of. Outside edge. Oh, dropped. They've been pretty average. Shehbaz being the culprit on this occasion. They've missed the run out of Karan Sonavle, and now they've dropped a catch. This is disappointing cricket. Vinay Shukla and Karan Sonavle both could have departed in this over.
Once again, darting back into the right-hander. And he tries to cut it, takes the outside edge. This is ordinary stuff here from Shehbaz. End of the second over, 17 for the loss of 1 wicket, the Royal Oman Stallions.
Vinayak Shukla. They'll be happy to be in the middle still. It was pretty average, pretty mediocre stuff from Royal Oman Stallions and Renaissance Challengers. Royal Oman Stallions providing the effort, and Renaissance Challengers not able to hold on to them. Required run rate just at 11. Should get there on most occasions, especially with the wickets in hand. Need to get going here. Vinayak Shukla and Karan Sonavle. Wasim Ali comes into the attack from the Oman LNG end.
Yes, of course, that success of Nadeem in that second over, and one would be tempted to continue a similar sort of bowling style to the right-handers and try and apply breaks to that run rate, because now is the time when some of your top bowlers actually step up to the plate and put the Royal Oman Stallion batters under pressure. That's when you see that the wickets then start coming by as a result of trying to up the ante, trying to score a few quick runs or get even with that required run rate.
It's a crucial over. He's bowling from the short side. And he's bowling well, but Vinayak Shukla will find the boundary. Three fielders catering that area behind square on the offside. And yet Vinayak Shukla, the class of Vinayak Shukla, has found a boundary here.
It's a 297 fan code tournament 4, and it's come off the bat of Vinayak Shukla, who's making it a habit to score some big runs in very quick time, finding the gap between the fielders on the offside, cutting really hard. Vinayak Shukla. This time he goes towards the onside. It's in the air. It's only going to land safe. And look at that. Always looking for the extra run. Vinayak Shukla was nearly halfway across the pitch, trying to convert that into 2 runs, courtesy and overthrow.
Good bowling, Wasim, good bowling.
The problem for Renaissance Challengers is they have a lot of spinners up their tank. And the spinner to bowl from the Oman LNG end, Wasim is doing it right now.
One.
But it's a risky,
Excellent,
it's a
Wasim.
risky approach.
This is the thing with Wasim Ali. There are days when he is just unplayable, and there are days when the batter, or rather the entire team, the opposition team, takes a liking to Wasim Ali, and he's been tonged for runs. There's no particular method to madness in this situation. On this occasion, that ball has missed everything. The bat, the batter, the wicketkeeper, and more importantly, the stumps as well. What it has found is the boundary ropes.
I really wish I could have said well left to the wicketkeeper, because he was never looking to collect it. Look at his reaction. This is pretty mediocre, very average, unacceptable from the likes of the wicketkeeper. Never looking to collect the ball. It was well bowled from Wasim Ali. And it's once again well bowled to finish the over. 8 runs from that over of Wasim Ali. He wouldn't mind it. But Royal Oman Stallions are cruising at 29 for 1.
Right arm bowling. Bowler change coming right arm over, batter. Bowler coming right arm over.
Slow bowler after slow bowler, and I think the Renaissance challengers want to just keep doing things that they feel are right at the moment, and this is something that makes them such an exciting young team to follow. Imran continues, or rather Imran brought into the attack, and does he have success right away? Oh, what a catch this one is! Pulled out of nowhere. Imran, take a bow. Never easy, running behind a skyer, and he's pulled off the big one, the big fish. Vinayak Shukla has to walk back to the pavilion.
I can't believe my eyes. It is Imran, one of the weakest fielders of Renaissance Challengers, with the way he fielded yesterday. And he has taken the catch of the tournament. No catch will be in competition to this catch. What a catch. Take a bow, you beauty. Unbelievable catch from Imran. He set the tournament on fire. This is incredible stuff from Renaissance Challengers as Vinayak Shukla walks back to the hut. What an incredible moment. 10 of 9 for Vinayak Shukla, 29 for 2, Royal Oman Stallions.
If anything, such as inspiration would bring success was defined in terms of pictures, it's got to be today because the Renaissance Challengers spinner Imran Ali has pulled off a stunner. Most of their fielders will be taking inspiration from this. Trying to reverse on the very first delivery. He's going to be living dangerously.
Very well done,
You
Imran.
couldn't have put it better.
Well done, Asifa.
It's desperate times for Renaissance Challengers. They don't want to be losing against Royal
Good
Oman
check, good check,
Stallions because
Imran.
that will take them out of the equation. They want to pull them back and in the process, climb the ladder.
Oi, Shimran.
Brilliantly bowled from Imran. The first ball,
Very well done, very
a
well
brilliant
done.
wicket, courtesy of the catch.
Good bowling,
Yesterday
Imran.
he dropped
Shabash.
the easiest catch of his own bowling. And look what he's done today.
Imran bhai.
The toughest catch of the tournament. There is no catch which will stand in competition to this catch. And such is the quality of Imran, playing on extremes.
Tossing it up,
1-1-1.
but Karan Sonavle
Oh,
will
Imran
charge
bhai.
down. It's a really, really quick outfield. You can figure that out with the striations or the
Wasim
greens
Bas.
on the outfield. Freshly manicured lawns all across Oman Cricket Academy.
Naseem Khushi, what does he have in store? Dancing down
Yes,
the
yes,
track,
four,
this one's
four,
gone
four.
up.
Four.
Can the fielder get to it? He
Four,
has
four,
dropped a
four.
sitter here for one. This is exactly what they've done throughout the tournament, been mediocre in the field. A moment of brilliance from Imran has been followed by a pretty mediocre stuff from Fawad.
Did everything right here, Imran. Saw Naseem Khushi's intentions, rather foresight was there. And suddenly changed his length at the last moment. Fawad Ali spilling that one. Cuts well. It's going to be some sort of a chase.
Shabash,
And
Shabash, Usman,
another
Usman.
diving effort. Fawad Ali trying to redeem himself against that pace and the quick outfield. It's going to be the fourth over that's done and dusted. And what an over it has been. 1 for 5 Imran in that first over. 34 for the loss of 2 wickets. Royal Oman Stallions. Probably one of the earliest instances I have noticed ever since the tournament has started of the floating power play being taken in the 5th over. Suddenly they decided to go against Wasim Ali taking that one, and Fawad Ali has been brought back into the attack to complete his spell of 2 overs. Expensive in that first one, 11 runs, but then he did pick up a wicket. A wicket here would certainly see the Royal Oman Stallions reeling under pressure. Only
Excellent, Asif. Ahmed.
to find the fielder on this occasion.
Good stop,
Naseem
Ahmed.
Khushi is probably the right person to be there.
Shabash, bed na Paris ka wo good bowling Fawad.
They needed the back of Naseem Khushi here. And Fawad has dropped him in the previous over. Can he make it count? Can he change the tide in favor of Renaissance Challengers with a wicket here? Full toss once again onto the pads. Naseem Khushi not finding the middle of it. He has his hands on his knees, doesn't look comfortable. Fawad.
Yeah, I think he's done a little bit of damage to his hand, but then it's the right hand, so he should be bowling with the left. Shouldn't be too much of a delay here, but then they will look for that medical assistance, especially if it's available for him.
It's a pain. It's a pain which makes things difficult. Yes, most people would feel that it's his right hand and he's bowling with his left. Why not? But when your blood is beating hard, the intensity, the pain is there, you really are not able to focus. And this is a professional sport. You need to have 200% on the field.
If there is such thing, my maths teacher would be furious if he would say that, 200%. Having said that, of course, I do know what you mean. Magic spray comes out. There's nothing that a magic spray doesn't solve, isn't it?
I wish it solved everything. Because right now, it is not being an answer to the pressure that is with the Royal Oman Stallions. 2 balls surpassed in the floating power play, 1 run to their name, 4 balls, really crucial. They've taken it early because they know the importance of it. What a wicket! What a wicket to get! He is pumped for Wad. He's got the back of Karan Sanavle. What a time to get this wicket. He's making things count here at the Oman Cricket Academy.
Absolutely delightful stuff here. It's the floating power play, make no mistake, and taking on and soaking all that pressure, as well as some of the past events of missing a catch. But Karan Sonavle now becomes a victim of some good, accurate and threatening bowling. He departs for 11, 35 for 3, Royal Oman Stallions. Success for Fawad Ali, and he'll continue. This time keeping it away from Rafiullah. He knows Rafiullah in and out. They're thick friends outside the field. Probably know a thing or two about Naseem Khushi as well. And all of this knowledge is probably going to help him negotiate this floating power play. Fawad Ali is on fire at the moment, right on top of the Royal Oman Stallion batters. Can he pluck one more? Can he pick one more? Right then, slower ball, change up in pace. It's high and no, it's going to be dispatched out of the boundary ropes. Just missing that fielder that was stationed at the ropes. So he probably did a little bit of it correct. But then Naseem Khushi timed that ball really well, making sure it's a maximum. So otherwise a good over, only spoiled by a few antics by Naseem Khushi. He'll enjoy that 6. Such big difference if you're a good timer of the ball. Also makes you so confident negotiating crucial phases of the match. Once again, just thumps it towards the onside. They're looking for the 2. Are they going to get it? No, it's not. Fawad Ali already with an injured finger or an injured palm will miss that run out. And with that, we come to the end of the first phase of this second innings. This run chase, the target remains 105. And the Royal Oman Stallions are 44 for the loss of 3 wickets at the halfway stage.
Captain, minus 2 minutes, Captain. Batsman. Center. Follow coming right arm over. 62 है? Over भाई.
Imran comes in the attack. The 2 hard-hitting batters in the middle, Rafiullah and Naseem Khushi. Imran has got a wicket in the first over. This is going to be a very crucial partnership. Steps out, knocks him over. What a delivery! That was a typical off-spinner's ball, and Imran gets the better of the dangerous-looking Naseem Khushi.
What a day in the field for Imran. Already taken a blinder now against Naseem Khushi. That too bowling a regular off-break delivery. Sharply coming into Naseem, misses the line. What a tight and intense game we are witnessing. Naseem managing just 11:45 for the loss of 4. What a day he is having. Yesterday they dropped plenty of catches, but today is completely different day. The number 10, the veteran, not easy, running behind of your own bowling. A scintillating effort. What a catch, Noman.
Yeah, not just a catch. He also got the better of Naseem Khushi. Now momentum in the favor of Renaissance Challenges. Walks in the skipper.
Good bowling, good bowling. Lovely ball.
The man who knows for batting in the crisis situation. Mohammad Nadeem Bali.
This is a clutch moment in this game. What a start to the over.
नहीं यार, run by.
Poor stuff. Never praise the bowler. Commentators curse. Trying too much on the previous delivery, misses the line completely. An easy picking for Nadeem, off the mark with the boundary.
Yeah, if you're going to feed that sort of a delivery to a man of Nadeem's caliber, he is not going to miss out on that one. Back put a square on the onside.
Come on, yaar.
Another poor fielding effort.
Yaar.
Back-to-back boundaries for Mohammad Nadeem Bali.
Two experienced players, the bowler Imran versus Nadeem, swept nicely, keeping it away from Paul. A poor effort. He's having an off day in the field. That is why every time I say
Bhai Imran bhai.
you need to have a right field at the right position. He missed a run out earlier. Now that should have been stopped. So 8 crucial runs of 2 balls.
Yeah. Osman bhai, well done yaar, well done.
This one just held in the surface. Dot ball will end the successful over and a successful spell from Imran. 6 done, it's 53 for 4.
$53 for the loss of 4. 6 overs done. Last 4 overs, 52.
Ahmad Alak straight.
They are
Ahmad.
getting
Thoda straight.
closer and closer. Can they get those 2 points? They were in a winning situation against Muscat Thunderers. Tied the game. In comes Nadeem. Shorter boundary. Connects nicely. Starts off the over with a maximum. What a hit. Glorious hit from the blade of Rafiullah.
Well, I tell you what, Mudassir, cricket is a great leveler. When Rafiullah was bowling, he conceded a couple of sixes against Nadeem. And now Nadeem in the attack. He is up against Rafiullah, who is not going to hold back. 6 on the very first delivery of the over. Game's on. Drilled down the ground. Over the head of the long on fielder. 6 followed by another one.
What have you done? The star bowler. Back-to-back maximums from the blade of Rafiullah. He is feeling the heat. It's a shorter boundary. An easy picking. Now trying to make a comeback in this game. All they need is one big over. They have already got 12 of the first 2 balls. Keep it away from Rafiullah. Ball on the 5th stump. Played straight down the ground. A single. 21 runs. The last 6 balls they have got.
Well, absolutely. On the other end, we're talking about Nadeem versus Rafiullah, the competition. It just shifts to Nadeem versus Nadeem. Gets a single on the offside is Nadeem Bali, the skipper. So when Rafiullah was bowling, Nadeem managed to hit 2 sixes and 2 boundaries against him. And now Rafiullah, when he's batting, he is going on against Nadeem.
Now the appeal sharply coming into Rafiullah. I reckon a good decision. It was just sliding down that leg side. Naman, if you look at that calculation, couple of overs of Sufyan Mahmood will come in to bowl that. 1 over left of Wasim. So the next over it will be Sufyan, and after that Wasim. In the air, falling in no man's land. But still a good over. Now that equation coming down to 36. We have done and dusted with 7th over, 69 for the loss of 4.
-2 minutes. Batsman first.
Everyone got a start, could not convert into a big score. Vinayak getting 10, Karan 11, 11 for Naseem. Rafiullah is on a roll, 6 balls 10. Nadeem looking good with the bat, 10 of 6. 6 extras have been conceded. This will be a very good battle between bat and ball. Captain Sufyan Mahmood looks like he will bowl this over. In the air, but top edge. Lucky runs. Wanted to go toward that square leg, but finds the boundary behind the wicketkeeper.
Everything going in the favour of Royal Oman Stallions. Couldn't play where he intended to. Nevertheless, he got runs. And runs are the stuff that matters. They are the only thing that Royal Oman Stallions would be looking for. Sufyan, a boundary of the first ball. Change up, good change of pace. Good comeback by Sufyan. But now it is going to be an interesting battle as Rafiullah looking in some mood this evening.
Are you happy the way he made the changes in the bowling? Because I was expecting the previous over to be bowled by Wasim. Because anyhow, he'll be bowling the other over from the same end where Nadeem went for plenty of runs.
Well, probably the idea of not giving it to Wasim is that both batters are good against spin, Rafiullah and Nadeem. That is the reason why, since Nadeem has went for runs in the last over, so a pacer, square leg has been brought in the circle. Long off, long on, inside, outside the circle. Thumb straight down the ground. That's a good hit by Rafiullah. That's a huge hit. The onslaught continues, and they say when it rains, it pours.
Relentless, ruthless, rock solid, out there in the middle. Rafiullah, what a hit. 3 maximums, couple of maximum the previous over, now a bit fuller. This is why they are the dangerous side, though they have lost the top order, but they bat very deep down the order. What a partnership. 25 needed of 15 balls. Under pressure is the captain, Sufyan Mahmood.
Good change of pace, and that has been called as wide by umpire Bala Subramaniam. Not amused at all, Sufyan Mahmood.
how many times we have seen in this tournament. This time coming around the wicket. It was away from Rafi. And coming back to Sufyan Mahmood and Renaissance Challengers. Couple of times in this tournament, they were in a strong position. But just gave away the game. Couple of bad overs. They lost close encounters. Yet again. One more time in the slot. There you go. You beauty, Rafiullah. What a hit. A glorious maximum.
Wow. How about that for the use of bottom hand? Rafiullah shining like a shining star. It was in the slot. But look at that for the swing of the blade, the transfer of the weight. There goes the ball out of the boundary. Rafiullah is in hurry.
And he's the kind of a player when the team needs you, all of a sudden he comes out blazing guns. In the air, is there a chance? Miles up in the air, fielder settling Ifraq. And he made a mistake. Oh, you poor little Ifraq, what have you done? The story continues on day 6. The standard level of the fielding and the catching has been pretty ordinary.
Has gone many miles in the air. Had all the time in the world. Once you're underneath the ball, once you have made a connection, you got the ball under your eyes, you should be taking those. Hamad Ifraq, what have you done? Now 16 of 13. Go straight down the ground, Rafiullah. What a knock. What a evening for the youngster. 30 of 10 deliveries. 50 needed of the last 2 overs.
बैटर बॉलर रेडी
भाई क्या मजाक कर रहे हो यार
Game just slipping away from the hands of Renaissance Challengers.
coming left arm around to you
They were in an imperious position, but all of a sudden, Rafiullah has gone bonkers here in Oman Cricket Academy. Wasim Ali to bowl that 9th over, 15 needed of 12 balls. They need a wicket here. Hit hard down the ground, no stopping. Unstoppable is Rafiullah. Starts the over with a boundary.
Well, if you're going to feed him in the slot, if you're going to feed him in the zone, he is not going to miss out on those. Thumping straight down the ground and getting a much needed boundary there. Goes on the onside. Is there a chance? Not really. It's in the gap. Runs are flowing at the moment for Royal Oman Stallions, and they are well within the touching distance of winning the game.
He's back. He's back in style. Not connected properly, but what matters are those 4 runs. What a knock we are witnessing from the blade of Rafiullah. And for sure, this win will help Yalla Shabab Giants.
Picked up on the onside, a flat 6. What a way to equal the score. This is Rafiullah show at the Oman Cricket Academy.
Moves to 44. This is the pressure, clear pressure. An easy picking, targeting that shorter boundary with ease. Getting a maximum here. Taken the limelight, Rafiullah.
Go straight down the ground. What better way to finish the game than make the ball disappear. 50 for Rafiullah. And what a timely half century. Showcasing all his talent and skill at the Oman Cricket Academy. Has taken the bowling lineup of Renaissance Challengers to the cleaners. The hard-hitting player from the Royal Oman Stallions has taken their side over the line. It was in the slot, and have a look at that. Humongous hit. This has cleared the Oman Cricket Academy building. What an innings, what a victory for the Royal Oman Stallions.
One of the fastest 50s of this tournament. They were in a deep, deep trouble. Came in Rafiullah and Nadeem, stitched a partnership, and won the game for the side. Royal Oman Stallions winning match number 21 of this tournament by 6 wickets in hand. Renaissance Challengers clearly missing that sixth option in the bowling department. The men in blue making sure they continue their winning streak in this tournament. With this win,
Ninth over with 6 wickets in hand. Well, for Renaissance Challengers, Fawad Ali picking up 2 wickets, giving away 21.
going for runs, couple of maximums. Then, ninth over, he not only got those 2 points for his team, but also in the process went on to achieve a milestone, fastest 50 of this tournament by Rafiullah.
Right, then that's a match summary. 104 is what Renaissance Challengers have put on the board. The target was chased down in the 9th over. Asif Khan remained the pick of the batters, 35 of 21. Hasnain Ali picked up 2 wickets, gave away only 10 runs. But the real highlight of the day so far is Rafiullah scoring 50 of 14, and the target was chased down in the 9th over. Royal Oman Stallions winning the game by 6. Right then, this was the story of the match number 21, where Royal Oman Stallions have won by 6 wickets. Time for us to head down to the post-match presentation ceremony, where Amin Wagle has got the man of the match with him.
Of course, now we've reached the post-match presentation, and what a thrilling contest this was at the Oman D10, powered by Fancode. Today's challenge was against the Renaissance Challengers versus the Royal Oman Stallions, where the Royal Oman Stallions had won the toss, elected to bowl. Renaissance Challengers put into bat first, 104 for 6 with momentum on their side when they went into the dugout. But then Royal Oman Stallions started a little bit jittery. However, it was those last 3 or 4 overs where it was completely the Rafiullah show. One of the most popular cricketers here in Oman cricket, probably earns him also the player of the match this evening. Rafiullah, may I please request you to come and collect the player of the match award from our match official. 50 runs of just 14 deliveries. Unreal stuff here from the big man. रफ़ीउल्लाह, सबसे पहले बहुत बहुत मुबारकबाद. आपके फिगर्स पहले मुझे पढ़ने दें. 50 of 14, 2 चौके और 6 छक्के. क्या खाते हैं आप ताकि ये इतने लंबे लंबे लग सके?
सबसे पहले तो अल्लाह ताला का बहुत शुक्रगुजार हूँ. बहुत टाइम से स्ट्रगल में था, तो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह आज बैट पे आ गया बॉल, तो जो ट्राई किया अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह कनेक्ट हुआ और हो गए.
ओके, मैच की सिचुएशन के बारे में थोड़ा बताएं, स्पेशली क्योंकि विकेट्स फर्स्ट 5 ओवर में कुछ विकेट्स गिर गए थे एट क्रूशल जंक्चर्स. विनायक शुक्ला और करण सोनावले जो काफ़ी अच्छा स्ट्राइक कर रहे थे रॉयल ओमान स्टैलियंस के लिए, वो वापस चले गए थे डग आउट में. जब आप आए, आपके और आपके पार्टनर्स के बीच में क्या डिस्कशन चल रहा था? मैच को कितनी देर तक लेके जाना है?
जी, जब तक नसीम भाई खड़ा था मेरे साथ तो मैं कॉन्फिडेंस में था कि हम चेस कर लेंगे आराम से. फिर जब वो आउट हुआ तो थोड़ा माइंड में वो आया कि मुश्किल हो गया. तो फिर नदीम भाई आ गए और 2 बॉलों पे 2 चौके, तो उस चीज़ ने बहुत कॉन्फिडेंस दिलाया. और मैं नदीम भाई को बोला कि इंशाल्लाह हम 1 ओवर पहले ख़त्म करेंगे, और अल्लाह ताला ने करवा दिया.
ओके, ये जो फ्लोटिंग पावर प्ले का डिसीजन है, ये कौन लेता है?
जी,
फ्लोटिंग पावर प्ले जो आप जो इलेक्ट करते हैं,
वो नदीम भाई शायद करते हैं, अंदर से वो देते हैं कि ये ओवर लेना है, वो वाला हो.
ओके, ऑल राइट. बहुत बहुत मुबारकबाद. आज बहुत मज़ा आया आपको देख के खेलने के लिए. उम्मीद करता हूँ आप और ऐसे मैन ऑफ द मैच अवार्ड्स लेके जाएं.
थैंक यू सो मच. इंशाल्लाह.
All right, that was, of course, the muscle man, Rafiullah, who's got the man of the match for this particular encounter. Lots of cricketing action coming your way. Do stay tuned to Oman D20, powered by Fancode.